6,000 feet, you may be able to see the aircraft that approach the Showroom Center. We should be jumpers away any second now. Directly overhead. And above that cloud, jumpers are away. We've already got canopies that you can see in the air. These are very fast ram air canopies. Extremely maneuverable. Yet as modern as they are, they harken back to the days of the Wright brothers over 100 years ago, because they steer their canopies in much the same way the Wright brothers steered their original aircraft. In 1903, they didn't have ailerons in those days. They had wing warping. They did it just that way, by changing the shape of the wing. They're going to attempt a force stack. Each jumper flies his parachute into the back of the next jumper, who then catches the line with his feet and works his way down to compress into a biplane formation. This is very tricky, and it can be dangerous if the jumpers get tangled in the line. The top jumper is called the pilot. His name is Brian. He's been active duty Navy for 15 years and has been skydiving since 2003. The second jumper in the force stack is Nicole. She's worked in the Foreign Service for 7 years and began skydiving in 2013. Our third member, Eddie, provides IT support for the Hampton Roads Sanitation Department, and he's been jumping since 2002 and has over 6,000 jumps. The bottom jumper in the force stack is Ron. He's active duty Navy EOD, having now served for 23 years. He's been jumping since 1995, has over 4,000 jumps. The team will transition into a diamond formation, with the middle two jumpers and a side plane. The team will then break apart, forming two stacks, one of which will hang smoke in the colors of the Vietnam War ribbon, yellow, green, and red. And you can find this team practicing in Skydive Suffolk on weekends and praying for blue skies. There's the force stack. Canopy relative work, or crew is what this is called. Still some 3,000 feet above the ground. Working their way into a position that when they break into their two stacks, and then when they break toward the ground as single parachutists, they will be able to land right on target. They will continue to fly to the north, making sure they stay clear of the clouds, so that when they come to the drop zone, they've got a perfect view of it. Three jumpers now getting very, very close to the ground. All right, Oceana, they can hear you where they are. Make some noise! Utilizing the latest high-performance parachutes, those used by a very small, experienced percentage of skydivers worldwide, the factory team pilots can perform high-speed spiraling maneuvers capable of achieving speeds in excess of 80 miles per hour. Those very small, fast parachutes, all three jumpers down safely. Let's give them a big round of applause. their way down, and yet high above, and just beginning to spiral down, one skydiver from the Suffolk team is jumping a flag that you may not have seen before. This flag is lesser known than previous flags shown today, but not lesser in importance. It's a flag to be revered for what it represents: sacrifice, pain, loss, honor, freedom, pride, patriotism, remembrance, and the flag that you will see from that lone skydiver high above is known as the Gold Star flag. The Gold Star is used to denote those family members who are survivors, who have lost a loved one in military service. And that's what we will see coming down very, very shortly. As these two skydivers now maneuver toward the DC, let's give them a round of applause as they work their way down. Watch them come on both risers to perform tiptoe landings. To turn left, the jumper pulls on the left steering line. To turn right, the jumper pulls on the right steering line. But both of them at the same time to get the beautiful stand-up landing. High and to the left, two jumpers still in formation. As they approach, I'm going to be very quiet. You might be able to hear the jumper call break before they reach the ground. As they get within 100 feet of the ground, I believe, before they split apart for individual landings. On the ground, those are the skydivers from the Skydive Suffolk team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Gold Star flag. The flag is defined as a white field with a red border with a gold star surrounded by a blue edge and represents a family member that died during service. Without specifying cause of death, the deceased might have been killed in action or died in some other manner. Regardless, they proudly served the armed forces of the United States during any period of war or hostilities in which the armed forces of the United States were engaged. You've ever heard the name Alita Sullivan? She is the most famous mother in history. She is well known because she had 5 blue stars on her service flag for her 5 sons serving in World War II. And in November of 1942, those 5 blue stars changed color. They became gold stars. You look around you, you're bound to see someone in this crowd wearing a helmet version of the Gold Star flag. Yes, in our midst we have Gold Star family members proudly wearing Gold Star flags to honor their brave fallen heroes. The Gold Star flag represents the ultimate sacrifice. The next time you're driving on the street, you may notice a Gold Star flag decal on a car or a banner displayed in the front window of a home, echoing the family's pride in their loved one's service and reminding us that preserving America's freedom demands much. We should always remember that freedom is never free. And the Gold Star flag represents those that pay the ultimate price for our freedom. Whenever possible, whenever you see that Gold Star, remember to connect your freedom with their sacrifice. Please remember that behind every Gold Star flag is a name, has a name and a story, and their stories symbolize the greatest sacrifice for many American families. Not only are they our heroes, they are moms, dads, children, friends, and family members. They were the athletes, musicians, and the handyman of the family, and the comedians. They did their homework with their kids. They rode roller coasters with their friends, enjoyed basketball, hunting, dancing, and are missed. They are mourned. And as fellow citizens, one of the most graceful ways to honor our homes is to ask the family members about their fallen. Ask them about their story. As the jumper approaches with the gold star flag. Would you join me in one brief moment of silence as we honor those families and their fallen family members? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention. Join me in a round of applause for all the skydivers from the Skydive Suffolk jump team.